Good morning, San Luis Obispo. Since I began working at the Symphony just a few months ago, I have been asked one question far more times than others. Rachel, what instrument do you play? So I'm here to answer and let everyone know the secret. I don't play an instrument. So how does a non-musician end up at a symphony organization? I grew up here in San Luis Obispo, though I may have taken it for granted while I was younger, but I was raised in a family that embraced music. It started with my very musical grandpa. He was a dean at Cuesta College, and he was one of the founders of the Master Chorale. That flooded down through the rest of my family. My parents actually met in a touring musical group. Music was gonna be part of our lives, no matter if we wanted it or not. So I don't play an instrument now, but there were many years that I did play flute, took piano lessons, and sang in choir. But my connection with the symphony actually began in the 90s, when my dad joined the percussion section. I have vivid memories of him exiting the front door of our house, wearing his tuxedo, holding his drumstick bag, and his symphony music folder. Like many of his fellow musicians in our 60-person orchestra, playing music was not his full-time job, it was just his passion. He would make music by connecting notes on the page, and in this community, we know we're all about connecting to people. So if you want to make connections, you come to the chamber. My mom worked for the chamber. I was a chamber ambassador. And despite being afraid I was too young and too quiet when I applied, I had a very impactful experience in Leadership SLO. In fact, the chamber has been instrumental in leading me to roles at local nonprofits, where it's been my pleasure to work with some of our best nonprofit leaders whom have served as our role models. Erica Stewart is in the room. And I would also add so many board members in here have been my role models as well. So all of the notes connected to make music when a SLO chamber staff member sent me a referral to the symphony. Here we are at a time when classical music is growing in popularity among my generation. Classic talk is actually a trending hashtag, and thanks to TV shows, movies, and video games, The Mandalorian, Oppenheimer, classical music is part of our daily lives. And we have access to this music, the SLO Symphony, in our own backyard. Our symphony plays 5 concerts at the Performing Arts Center, and our upcoming season will actually feature works by local composers alongside memorable favorites and new and diverse programming. From our No Ties Allowed, Strings in Schools, Instrument Petting Zoo, we're working on ways to reduce barriers to not only learn to play an instrument, but also to appreciate music. We offer low-cost instrument rentals, including kid-sized instruments, so that children can learn to play. And our youth symphony puts children and teens in an ensemble opportunity because most of our students do not have an in-school program with their instrument. So what's coming up next week is our SLO Symphony staple, the 40th anniversary of Pops by the Sea. We're as old as the farmer's market. The Pops is. Since my dad played in the symphony for 30 years, there are many Pops concerts in my past. So pack your picnic, meet up with your friends and family, and enjoy an afternoon at the beach listening to live music. This year's program features our beloved Damon Castillo Band, and the theme of celebrating the Central Coast is in honor of the community that rallied around our organization during a pandemic which almost silenced music. The tradition of Pops by the Sea on Labor Day weekend continues, but for my family, it will look different. My dad won't be playing in the percussion section. He passed away last year, so this is my turn on the Pops stage. I'll share my thanks to the symphony community who supported our family during his battle with cancer, and also to our entire community who have a passion for music to continue to thrive here locally. I get to leave the artistic direction to Maestro Andrew Sewell, and I will not be playing an instrument. That is up to our talented orchestra members. Thank you.